Welcome, guys. You will be sent to the live in just a couple. We already have a bunch of likes, so thank you for the love. People are showing up right now. YouTube should send out the notification in just a few seconds. So welcome everybody. If you're joining, please let me know down in the comments where you're from. Where are you watching us today? Maybe it's the US, maybe it's Europe, you're in Australia, wherever you are, just drop it down. We have our first couple people checking us out here. Drop us down there where you're from, and we're just gonna get started in a little bit, waiting for a few more. A lot of people already. Okay, that number jumped real fast. Okay, thank you for the love, thank you for the likes, guys. Let us know where you're watching us from. We're gonna get started in just a little bit. We'll get started. Once we have enough people, we'll go ahead and do it. I'm super excited to show you guys winning products. Everything that has to do about product research, products, how I identify, how I select my products that tend to be those massive winners, those 6-figure, even 7-figure products. And a lot of students have taken those products and become just absolutely successful with them. So we're getting a lot of comments. Oh, wow, we have a lot of comments already. Okay, thank you guys watching from Spain. We see a lot of people. Oh, UK, India, Netherlands, Hungary. Hello from Earth. Nice. Okay, so welcome. All right, the first thing that I'm gonna do here, is it okay with you guys to have your permission to bring on my good friend and absolute business expert, Tony Tobar. He was here yesterday. People absolutely loved him. He knows a lot about e-commerce. He's been my own student. Actually, he got a store up really successful on Shopify and has multiple other businesses that are very successful. I would love to get his view to help you guys. Is it okay if I bring him on? Just drop me a yes down there below, and I'll bring on Tani and we'll get on started with the winning products, everything that has to do with products. Is it cool if I bring him on? Drop me a yes. Wow, we have a lot of people on here. Yes. Getting a lot of yeses. So Tony, are you ready? You're ready, my man? Let's go. All right.
What's up,
okay.
Everybody? Woo! Where's everybody from? I mean, dude, we got people all over the world. Boricua, es un Boricua. New Zealand, Greece, Lebanon. Man, this is awesome. Today is going to be pretty cool, man. I'm excited for today. This is I think this is one of the special keys in the entire puzzle. You know, we're going to focus on making sure that this is completely hashed out for everyone to get amazing value today. So glad to see you guys today. And I can't wait to also go into some of the other ones in the days to come at the exact same time as today.
Exactly. Every single day. Awesome. Every single day, Monday to Friday, we'll be right here at the same time. I'm going to go share my screen right now and start the presentation, guys. Let's go, and you'll see us right here on the left-hand side. Let us know if you can hear me okay. I think you guys can hear me. All good. So we'll get on started, and I'll start sharing my presentation here. And everybody should see us and be able to hear us properly. Day 2 product research, how to find your winning products. I'm just gonna check my phone really quick to see if you guys can see me all right. If you can see me, yeah, you can. All right.
Awesome.
Let's automate. Yes. We have a lot of people already here. More than 100 people joining us. Awesome. All right, let's get started right now. So automated e-commerce, day 2, find the perfect products to sell, make them irresistible to your buyers. And as always, your host, Rafael Cintron, the host of yesterday's training and your host here on YouTube and for so many trainings and videos that I've done here. Thank you again for joining. One sentence that I want you to keep in mind throughout this entire presentation. All it takes is one winner. If let's say you're having some failure with your e-commerce businesses, you're struggling a little bit, always keep this sentence in mind. All it takes is one winner. If you've had some losses, you had some failures before, all it takes is one winning product, one winning campaign, one winning ad to get rid of all of those other failures and make you finally successful. So if you're doubting yourself, you're doubting anything, business, whatever it is, all it takes is one winner. Just remember that, guys. Even if you failed before, one product can literally replace everything. It can make it fall into place. So all those pieces that are all left all over the place, one product, one single idea, one single campaign that works, that's profitable, can make it all fall into place. Imagine having a strategy that lets you find a winning product or identify a winning product every single time. That's what we're going to give you right here. And you watching us, you're going to learn exactly how to identify, how to find, how to see these products, start advertising them, and start getting the results that you need for your business. Imagine not needing so many expensive and complicated spy tools. I've seen some people that are beginners and they need 5, 6, 7, 10 spy tools. They're paying $300, $400, $500 a month for all these spy tools, and they can't finally find a product that works for them. Imagine
you can go real crazy with spy tools. I mean, when I first started, I was like, dude, everything's about the product. If I could just find that one product that's already doing really awesome, like, oh my gosh, I don't know how much money I spent on like getting all these tools that suggested products, dude. This is crazy. Complicated spy tools suck.
And there's so many that are pretty much the same. So there's a few spy tools that are good. We're going to talk about them in a little bit. But there's always a new one that pops up. There's always a new $5 tool, $10 tool, $50 tool that always pops up. And they come and it's the exact same thing that the other tool did. And I see so many newbies catch on for this trend. And obviously, since they're making money, they're getting sponsorships from famous e-commerce gurus, famous e-commerce coaches, and all of that. Then more and more people start joining. So, echo. They're hearing echo. Oh.
Again?
Yeah. Let's try fixing something real quick here. Why are they hearing echo?
Echo.
Are they hearing
echo? They shouldn't be hearing echo considering it's coming from... it might just be my regular room. Oh, I can hear my echo now from you.
Yeah. Wait, guys. Let's try fixing something real quick here. Why are they hearing echo? Are they hearing echo? Yeah, they are. Yeah. Can you mute yourself on this call and see if we can hear? Okay, now try talking.
I'm talking again right now. I just unmuted myself.
Yeah, they are. Yeah. Oh my god. Can you mute yourself? Wait, please. We're dealing with this echo. Just give us 2 minutes. One moment. Why are we hearing an echo? So weird. Let me get rid of this echo real quick.
Here, how is this? I made it so that it comes like I'm talking through this mic as opposed to my normal mic.
Wait, please. We're dealing with this echo. Just give us 2 minutes. One moment. Why are we hearing an echo? So weird. Let me get rid of this echo real quick.
Here, how is this? I made it so
now it's better. Okay.
Okay, cool. As opposed to my normal mic.
Wait, please. We're dealing with this echo. Just give us 2 minutes. One moment. Why are we hearing an echo? So weird.
I'm back here. I'm using this mic now. Maybe that's better.
Okay.
Get rid of this echo real quick. Here, how is this? I made it so
now it's better.
It's funny because it's sort of laggy, but...
Wait, please. We're dealing with this echo. Just give us 2 minutes. Wait, my voice, they're hearing my voice as well on your end, and you changed the mic now, right?
Here, I'm using this mic now. Yeah, I changed it, and they shouldn't be hearing anything. I don't have speakers. I only have these right here. How's this?
Now it's better.
It's funny because it's sort of laggy, but...
Ay.
Well, they're hearing I can hear the echo from like your phone or something, but... I don't know what's going on. That sucks.
Okay, let's try now. Let's see if it works now. It's looping through your speakers. Let's try now. Tell us if they can hear it now. Better now.
Okay.
Some people say echo, but I don't know.
You need your headphones.
I have headphones.
I think they were hearing your phone. I think they were hearing the audio from your phone, bro.
They're saying better now.
No, it's okay.
Better.
Okay. Cool.
Yes from Tony. Okay, good. Can you please comment yes or better down below just to make sure that you can hear us?
Yeah,
Yes,
imagine
fine.
not needing so many expensive and complicated spy tools. Did that sound okay?
Good. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, we should be good now. I'm sorry for that, everybody. We should be
my
fine
bad.
now. No, it's okay. No worries. They should be hearing us fine. All good now, fine now. Okay, awesome, amazing.
Okay.
Okay, good, okay, good. Sorry about that. Imagine not needing so many expensive, complicated spy tools. We discussed this. Imagine not needing hours upon hours of research to find a product that sells, because this is what I see so many people get stuck on. And most people that watch my videos, all they want is, oh, give me some product pics. Give me some hot products. Give me some products to sell. And this is the main thing that I get questions about. It's just, I want some products. I want some nice products. I want the best products to sell. And they ignore the rest. They ignore the formula. They ignore what we talked about yesterday, which is product, traffic, and store. So the hours upon hours of research, you don't need that to actually find the product and even turn that product into a winner. Imagine no more product struggle, because I know a lot of people have this. It's called product struggle, and most people are having it. Most beginners, most people that are getting into e-commerce, all they have is called product struggle, that they can't get through their process. They can't actually get some results because they have that product struggle. Imagine getting sales on autopilot because your product is selling. That's the goal of this entire training, is to get you to that point, to get you to autopilot sales, automated sales. Yeah. Now the thing is, most product suggestion videos, they really suck. And you guys can tell me if you've seen a lot of different products. Every single day there's a new guru, a new coach on YouTube saying, oh, these are my 10 winning products. Oh, these are my 3 winning products. These are my 7 winning products. And even I'm guilty of it. I have some videos that are about products because I want to help people identify the right products to sell. But there's just some people that are out there putting random products that they've never tested. They don't know if they're going to sell, and they just put them out there because, well, it gets more views. More people are going to watch them. More people like their videos. More people like these product suggestion things. So you really need to start narrowing down what products you can really sell, because there's a lot of BS, a lot of different videos out there, and it makes me crazy.
Would you say that sometimes, like, I know that when people look at these suggestion products, like, one thought that came into my mind when I first saw them was like, man, there's got to be other people, like, they're already running their business off of these products, right? And I want you guys to know that when a product's doing well enough in the marketplace, your goal literally is to take market share, right? Because there's a nutty, and it might be that, for instance, let's say that you've got 2 or 3, 4 people selling this stuff, but their budgets are limited because you don't have endless amounts of money resources, right? But if you come into the market and you start seeing, like, you know that there's results there, just remember that, like, a pick is a pick, right? That's fine. And don't let yourself get bogged down by the idea that, like, oh, it's already saturated, someone's already doing it, right? Like, forget that for a second, because I want you to know that a market is too huge sometimes to even be completely saturated, and because other people that are promoting it might be limited by their amount of budget that they're spending anyway. So testing a product out is probably a lot more. It's probably a better suggestion than just picking a random product that someone suggests and then just going and running with it without knowing the details of the market itself, right? And that's kind of something that we'll cover too, I think.
Exactly, 100%. And they're saying echo from Tony again. I don't know why it's only from you, though. The echo is echoing.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to not talk too much.
No, I want you to talk.
I don't know what to do. I mean, I don't have speakers. Maybe it's the room. There might be a slight echo, but can you guys deal with it? Can you let me know in the comments if you can just deal with it? Can you deal with it? Is it bearable?
Yeah, we want to make sure you can hear it okay, because if you can't, then we need to fix the audio here.
Okay, I lost audio now. Oh my gosh. I never had this problem, dude.
Rafael Bose is fine. Please go back to the mic.
I lost
Please go
audio.
back to the big mic.
Are you there, Rafi? Dan.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Dealing with it, we can deal with it. Bearable. No problem. It's okay.
All right, let's just go with it. I'll try to talk a little slow, like softer, so it doesn't echo in the room itself.
Can Tony lower the volume? Just
Everybody's saying you're messaging me.
Oh.
Maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, I'll listen. All right, let's just keep going, dude. Keep going. I'll take a listen real quick.
Okay, well.
You there? I can't hear you. Just keep going. Keep going with the presentation. They say it's bearable.
Yeah, they're saying it's variable. Don't worry. Okay, awesome. So
Yeah,
they're saying sound is okay.
Let's just keep going. Go ahead.
Make your volume lower, Tony, and then it should be fine. Make your volume lower, and then it should be fine. Tony, make your volume lower, Tony, and it should be fine.
Okay.
Okay. So we should be fine. Let's see. If it's not bearable, let us know. All right. So most product suggestion videos suck. You don't need a winning product. And I want to really emphasize this in today's training, is that a winning product is a type of phrase that people have conceived or have made in order to make you think that all you need is a winning product. All you need is the product, and that's going to be the 100% the winner. That's all you need. When in reality, the product is just a part of it. The product is just a part of the formula, the PTS formula we talked about yesterday, and the product is just one part of the winning equation. So you don't need another winning product suggestion video. You don't need another winning product video, another guru telling you that his 3 winning products are the best products that you can sell in the world. That's not what you need. You need the right strategy, and you need also a good product selection eye. We need to train your eye to look at the best products available out there. And you don't need those hot product picks that everybody's talking about, because all they want is for you to view their videos, for you to make them money, and so on. The product alone isn't enough. Keep this in mind throughout this whole entire training. You need to learn how to identify these products, not just use product picks, okay? That's product picks. You need to learn to identify the products, not just use some picks that somebody give you or some winning products out there. So first of all, I want to show you, just so you know, that my products actually work, or the products that I give my students actually work. And they're not just because they're winning products. They're because these students have been able to turn them into winners. And with the right combination, they can turn it into a winner. So for example, Albert here, he was able to turn a product that I gave him into a product that made him $18,000 in about 6 days. And he wasn't just lucky. The product wasn't the magic thing that made it work for him. It was a combination of multiple factors, and obviously the right strategy, the right store to make this product work. And another student right here, Johnny, who actually the product that I gave him, a lot of students tried it. So other 3-4 different students tried the same exact product that he tried, and it didn't work for them at all. For Johnny, he was able to take that product and turn it into a $100,000 product. From March 1st to April 14, 2020, basically a couple of weeks ago, he was able to turn the product that I gave him into a 6-figure product, while other people were not successful at all, because he was able to market it in the right way. He was able to combine it in the right way with his store. He was able to combine it the right way with the traffic and have that right formula that I talked about and that we've been talking about all of these days. It's all about a winning strategy, a winning store.
And this is one thing too, is like you could easily have taken those products and sold them yourself. You could have done all of that, right? But the point is that there's so much opportunity in the market right now that one single person cannot overwhelm the market with product. This is an opportunity I think that a lot of people don't see, and instead of thinking of like, oh, well, it's already a saturated market, start thinking more about like, oh my gosh, this is a great working opportunity. Let me jump in and take a market share. Let me bring in my money to the table so that we can make some profit too. And I think that's what you have to realize, is that Rafi does this because there is an opportunity for everyone to benefit from it.
Exactly. It's not just that one person is getting all of the sales, because there's millions and billions of people out there, and probably in the product that you're selling, the niche that you're selling to, there's millions of people out there. So you're not just going to take a very small section of the market. You can actually take a massive section, even if the product is already pretty saturated, as long as you use the rules that we're going to talk about in just a little bit. I'm going to give you some product selection rules that you need to abide by. You need to abide by those, like their commandments, like they're your constitution of your Shopify store. If you abide by those, you'll start getting the best results possible, because you're picking the products that are basically set from the beginning. You're already getting the best advantage possible by picking them in the way that I'm going to teach you to pick them right here. So, like I said, it's all about the journey. And just like a sport, winning products and product research and picking the right products is like a sport. The reality of it, the more practice you get, the better results you're going to get every single time. So the better you get at finding products, identifying products, selecting different products, the better results you're going to get. So now, just like any sport, there's going to be rules that you need to abide by to get the best results possible. So there are going to be losers and there are going to be winners in this sport. But every single one of these people have to abide by rules of winning products. So let's see what those product selection rules are. And I want you to keep this. I want you to screenshot this. Type it down if you're typing notes in a notebook. I want you to keep these rules in your mind. Product selection rules. 1, experiencing an uptrend in demand or consistent sales over the past 2+ weeks or over the past 7 to 10 days. First of all, you need a product that is experiencing an uptrend in demand. So it's basically gaining momentum, it's gaining traction, or is getting consistent sales for a good period of time. So it's getting consistent sales for, let's say, a week, 2 weeks, more than that. So you want consistency. You don't want a product that's very volatile, a product that one day gets 100 orders, next day gets 2, next day gets 200, next day gets 4. You don't want that massive volatility.
Like those spinners, right? Like the fidget spinners, exactly. Those things went up so fast and they dropped like crazy.
Exactly. That's a product that you want to stay away from. A product that goes up really quickly, dies down really quickly. That's something that there's not a way to revive it. A lot of people think they know something that other people don't know. Like, oh, if I make a video this way, or if I make an ad this way, trust me, other people have tried to do what you're thinking about doing. Other people have tried to take this product and make it a winner again. It's not going to happen. You don't have some crazy new thing that you're trying out there that's going to be the next big thing. No. You have to abide by these rules, by consistency. And also the second thing, which is massive, I'm going to talk about it a little bit more in detail. The second thing is that it solves a problem, provides relief to a pain, encourages a dream, or throws rocks at the enemies. These 4, you might be thinking like, throws rocks at the enemies, provides relief, what does that mean? So obviously solve a problem, big one. The one that I have right now, which is these, I don't know if you guys can see them, blue light glasses. They block blue light from your computer, and they help you work on the computer for a longer period of time without your eyes getting tired. That's providing a solution to a problem. That's providing a relief to a pain, because I have pain in my eyes when I use my computer too much. So I use my glasses to help me work on the computer longer. Encourages a dream. That could be for something, for example, for fitness. Fitness is a great niche to use that part of encouraging a dream, because your products can help somebody reach that level of fitness and lose weight and be where they want to be with their body, with their mind, with their health. Those are products that encourage somebody to achieve something that they're thinking of doing, or achieving something that they want to do. And the last one here is throwing rocks at the enemies. This is a pretty tough one, because you can't really find this in a lot of products. This is more for products, for example, that are print on demand, hoodies, t-shirts, that are for a specific, let's say, political party, for a specific niche that is against another niche, or a particular category of people that is against another category of people. So you have this in a couple of products, but not all of them. So the main keys that you need to focus on is, does this product solve somebody's big problem? Does it provide a relief to a pain? Or does it help somebody, encourage them to achieve what they want to achieve? Then the third one is scalable to millions of people and multiple countries. Why do we want a scalable product? Why do we want a product that's massively scalable? Because a lot of newbies, especially a lot of beginners, they get into dropshipping, they get into e-commerce, and they think, oh, I'm just going to sell a product for this specific amount of people, and then I'm going to grow it somehow. Somehow I'm going to put some magic on it, some voodoo magic, and I'm going to make it a massive winner, $1 million product, and they're doomed from the start. And that's definitely what you don't want to be. It's doomed from the beginning. That you're not going to make crazy ad kung fu. You're not going to make this product a winner because it's not scalable. It's very hard to find an audience. It's very hard to scale. And if you really want to make results with your e-commerce business, you have to find a product that is scalable. The fourth one, simple to identify the audience that would buy it. I'm going to go into detail with that in just a second bit. And the fifth one, not easy to find in retail stores or large world-known brands. I see a lot of people copying stores that are very successful. I see them going and seeing a very successful store and thinking, oh, this product is great, this brand is great, why don't I just copy it and make an exact same copy of that particular store? And it's kind of laughable sometimes. I'm sorry, if anybody here is doing that, like just copying a store straight up, putting the exact same product, exact same logo sometimes. And I had a student do that. I had a student that she started working with me last year. I think it was in July or something like that. And she came into the program, or she came into mentoring with me, and she told me, oh, I want to copy this store that's selling skincare products. And I'm like, okay, I wouldn't recommend you to copy it, but what do you have in mind? And she told me, well, I'm going to do it exactly the same thing. And instead of .com, she used the exact same name of the brand and just put .co, exact same colors, exact same logo, everything the same. And after 2 weeks, she was complaining that she didn't get results with her product, with her store, and that the strategies didn't work. And I told her, you can't just copy and expect it to work. So if a product is already very dominated by somebody else, or a retail store like Walmart, Target, or any other type of retail store is dominating that market, there's not really a way to jump into it unless you are completely new or have a custom product. So be very careful with jumping into a really blood red ocean. So imagine there's an ocean and there's a bunch of sharks into it and they're biting each other and they're eating all the fish there. You're not just going to be a little shark and get into it, you're going to get destroyed. So make sure that there's space at least. So let's go into some examples.
The best thing to say here, if you don't mind me just saying really quickly, is that in a red ocean where there's a lot of people already selling something, sometimes you have to figure out what a problem is. Right, and once you figure out what a problem is in a product that already exists, then you can siphon off people based on that problem. The people that are just, oh, this really is an issue. This is not solving that issue. Even if it's like a single, like a small part of what the product's supposed to do, right? So I think number two is probably the most important part of this is that if it solves the problem, like you got to really understand what that problem is. Right? And then take it to the next level, either by presenting it in a new light, but not directly copying, because like you said, you'll be going into a red ocean trying to sell the same thing with the same copy, the same marketing, and it's not going to work. For you, you're just going to try to like bite off a market piece of what he has, that person or another marketer, and then really think you need to do.
They can't understand you, so you got to change your mic somehow, because nobody can understand you.
Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah,
okay, but
I can understand you. I'm sorry.
This
is what he's
be,
saying. Yeah.
Is it because it was soft? Should I have spoken louder with that mic?
Let me see. Sound from
I'm gonna. Okay, here. How about this, guys? Can you guys hear me? This is so bad, dude. I don't understand. It's like technology. What does this work with you?
Yeah, they can hear me okay. I think they can hear me fine. But you got to change your mic. Yeah, you got to do something, definitely. We don't hear anything, it's only echo.
Okay, can you hear me now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't know if they can. So, okay, let's see. Can I understand a word? Oops.
Gosh, What did
What did you do yesterday?
Echo is so bad, Tony. Echo. You got two mics. I'm using. We're using Skype, and I have it. The microphone set up as this mic right here. This mic right here. I don't know what else to do. I have a camera. Can you? Better. Very bad echo. Not bearable. Too much echo, bro. I don't know what to do, Raf. I'm sorry, brother. You can hear me just fine, which is the weird thing.
It's like a disco. Let me recall you. Tony. Let me call you again.
Right.
I'm sorry, Tony. Okay. I'm only here. You guys can hear me okay, right? Yeah, I know we did something yesterday. We ain't listening, Tony. Look, just switch the platform where you're talking. Yeah. I'm gonna have to switch the platform where we're talking. Yeah. Yeah, okay, don't spam. Don't spam the thing. Yeah, but you can hear me fine, so it should be fine, from my side at least. Yeah, I know we tried. Okay, but we're gonna keep going regardless of because we gotta make this work. Yeah, I'm fine. So I'm just gonna text Tony. And okay, yep. So you guys are good with me, with my side at least. So whatever, let's keep doing.
Yo.
So I brought Tony
Hey
back.
man. Can you hear me?
I brought Tony back.
It won't let me do my camera. What's going on? Let me call you. I don't know what to do. This thing. This is so buggy.
I'm sorry, Tony.
Okay, let's see.
Try again. Try changing your microphone or something.
Continue with your presentation. I feel like I can't even see myself for some reason. Let me quit Skype.
Okay, I'm here alone, guys. It should be fine. I'll just do it myself here. I'm sorry, couldn't get Tony on the thingy here. Hope that's okay. I couldn't get Tony on the thingy, but it's fine. We'll keep going. Well, I'm here. I'll keep going. Try cutting your mic when he talks. Maybe. No, it doesn't echo for me. I'm here. I'm alone. So you guys should hear me properly now. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it myself. Yeah. Yay, I'm alone. So let's see. Tony has two mics. Tony has two mics. So I'm alone here. And you guys should be hearing me. No problem, bro. Just keep doing it. What did you do yesterday? Doesn't matter. Just go for it. Sorry, still echoing. What? I'm echoing? No way, I'm not echoing. It's fine. I'll chat. Great. Cool. Let's go. We need Tony. Tony, they want you. They need you. But you can hear me okay right here? Can you hear me now? Both of you will be good. Can you hear me now okay? Oh well, the show must go on. Good, but... Aye. You can hear me good now, yes? Okay. Let's go, all good. You're good to go. Awesome, okay. So guys, product selection rules. Let's go. So example product that I want to show you right here is this product. This is a product, it is a notebook stand or a laptop stand, and it's selling like crazy. It's going really, really well. It's selling really well, and it's getting about, let's say, 50 on average orders per day consistently. So about 50 orders a day, and you can use this app on the right-hand side that I'm checking right here and it's called Pexkele. I'm going to talk about it in a little bit so you can go and analyze whatever product you want on AliExpress. You can analyze it, and I'll just move my little head here a little bit, but you'll see on the left-hand side that you can see how many orders a product is getting on a daily basis. This chart is telling you 50 orders consistently, and then it jumps up to around 200 in a single day. So you'll see products on AliExpress, for example, like this laptop stand, that have those massive days, like 200, 300 in one single day, but you want to at least have a solid, consistent amount of sales. So this one is 50 per day. So it's getting 50 sales per day, and then it went to 200, and it kept on that volume of 50 orders per day. That is what you want from a product, and this particular product, because of... Guys, please stop spamming the thingy here. I'm gonna have to hide you if you... Okay. So anyway, the app is called Pexkele. I'm gonna go about it in a little bit, but products like this that are very easy to identify, like I was talking about before, the product selection rules are very important. One, it's getting consistent sales. This one is getting consistent sales. It's about getting to 50 to 100 per day. So it's getting really, really good. The other one solves a problem, provides relief to a pain. So right now, a lot of people are working from home. As you guys know, the pandemic, the coronavirus is making people be at home, working from home. So a particular product like this, which is a notebook stand, is helping people stay home and actually work from home and having to use a notebook stand because that's where they work. So they're working on their laptop. They need a notebook stand to go everywhere in the home. And a lot of people don't really have the money to buy a desk or a full-blown desk. They need a stand, just a little stand, and this one is actually pretty cool, and you can see that the sales reflect on it. It's getting consistent sales, scalable to millions of people. So first of all, experiencing consistent sales, definitely have that. Second of all, solves a problem. So it solves a problem really well. It goes and solves a problem with people being at home, people having to work from home. They don't know what to do at home, so they have to put a laptop stand. They might not have a desk at home. It's scalable to millions of people, definitely scalable, because there's a lot of people that are working at home. They're at home, they don't know how to work, they need to work for their boss, and they're finding a way to do it. Also self-employed people, people that have their own business. It's a way to do it. It's the way to do it with a laptop stand. So definitely scalable to millions of people, scalable to millions of countries, multiple countries, sorry about that. And then the fourth one, it's simple to identify the niche or the audience, because this is for people that are working at home, people that have a job and they have to work at home. They can't work in their office because obviously the pandemic, the coronavirus, so they're at home, they're working from home. And fifth one, it's not easy to find a retail store, large world-known brand. So this one actually, this particular product, this laptop stand, you can't easily find it on anywhere because it's a new type of laptop stand. So a product that is normal, for example, a desk or a laptop stand like this, it's better to have a different design or a better design to it than just the regular that you had before, because this one is new. You can't find it in regular retail stores. You can't find it anywhere, not even on Amazon. So that way you have the 5 rules locked out: experiencing a demand or consistent sales, solving a problem, so definitely solves a problem working at home. 3, scalable to millions of people. 4, simple to identify the niche of the audience. And 5, not easy to find in retail stores. Boom. That's where you got the 5 rules, and it's perfect. It's a winning product. Second product right here, it's doing extremely well, is a home hair cutter. So a home hair razor or a little hair cutter right here. And this particular product is getting about 80 orders per day. As you can see on the chart on the right hand side, is getting about 80 to 100 per day in sales. And it is a product that is doing extremely well. Already has 8,500 sales per day. And it's an obvious product because a lot of barbershops around the world are closed. People can't go to the barbershop, they can't cut their hair, they're going a little bit crazy because they have super long hair. My hair is super long right now and I can't cut it, and people are struggling with this right now. They're struggling with the money, they're struggling with this particular, they're not struggling with the money, they're struggling with the fact that they can't go to a barbershop. So they can't go to a barbershop, they can't use a professional to cut their hair, so they need to cut their hair at home. So one, it fits the experience in demand or an uptrend in demand. People are at home, they can't go to their barbershop, so they need that barbershop at home style. So a lot of things that used to be outside and they're now at home are all experiencing an uptrend in demand. This particular product is an example. And nice amount of orders of sales. It's getting around 80 to 100, 120 per day or so. So consistently getting orders every single day. Second of all, it solves a massive problem, reliefs to a pain. A lot of people are at home, they don't know how to cut their hair, they don't know how to get a razor, they don't have a barber shop open nearby, so they need that solution for that problem, which is the hair is too long, they're going crazy, they don't know how to cut it, so boom, they have a hair cutter like this one. Third of all, scalable to millions of people. Yes, you can scale it up to millions of people because obviously a lot of people have hair, a lot of people have long hair, and everybody's in a pandemic, everybody's at home, and they can't get to a barber shop, they can't cut their hair. Fourth of all, simple to identify the niche or the audience, people interested in barber shops, people interested in hair products, people interested in hair brands. Definitely easy to identify the audience. Five of all, you can't find it in retail stores, large well-known brands. There are some brands that have these products like cutting your hair, but not really super massive, not really brands that are dominating the space, that there's not space for anybody else. So definitely 5 rules right there for this particular product. Consistent sales solves the problem, scalable to millions, simple to identify, not easy to find in retail stores. Now, third product right here, the same thing. It's a yoga product, and this one in particular is experiencing a crazy uptrend in demand and a crazy uptrend in sales. It's particularly getting around 500 to 700, up to 300 to 500. You can see that it's a little bit unstable, but it is getting that consistent 400 to 500 orders per day. And it is a body aligning yoga mat. What that means, it's a yoga mat that helps you align your body to the bottom. So it basically helps you align the body to the mat. And a lot of people that do yoga, they don't know how to align their body to the mat, so they don't know how to do yoga properly. They want to learn how to do yoga better. And also yoga studios are closed. All around the world, yoga studios, fitness studios, they're all closed. And there's this massive group of people that are underserved, that nobody's paying attention to, that this product serves. So first of all, experiencing an uptrend in demand, consistent sales, getting like 300, 400 orders a day, definitely. Solving a problem, solves a problem for people that do yoga. They can't do it with a regular mat. They can't go to the yoga studio to learn from a professional. Encourages their dream as well because they want to be fit, they want to be healthier, they want to do yoga. So that also ties into it. Scalable to millions of people, definitely. Millions of people do yoga. Tons of countries do yoga. Simple to identify the niche, very simple to identify it. Yoga brands, yoga magazines, very easy, and not easy to find in retail stores. No, this is a new product. It's a body aligning yoga mat, and it's very different to all the other yoga mats out there. So those 3 products align with all of these rules, and I want you to always keep those in mind. Always keep these product selection rules. If it doesn't match up with every single one of them, do not pay attention to the product. Do not pay attention to any single product that you get or any product suggestions that don't fit these 5 criteria, because they will not work. And every single product that has worked for all my students, they all fit in to all of these. And Osvaldo is saying, I own a barbershop and we will be closed for 2 months. Yeah, that's exactly it. So these products, for example, you can start selling, and you own a barbershop, so you have that extra edge. You can say that it's sponsored by a barbershop, or saying, hey, we are closed right now, so please help us with buying this product. And you can do the barbershop at home, or you could even make some videos about how people can cut their hair at home with your products. So definitely a lot of space to get into a product like this, definitely. Now, the tool that I was talking about for those impatient people out there, it's called Pexgle, Pexgle, Hunt Winning Products Toolkit. It is a Chrome extension. It is called Pexgle. So if you've been asking what this extension or what this little product is called, it's called Pexgle, Winning Products Toolkit, and basically tells you how many orders every single product on AliExpress is getting on a daily basis over the past 7 days. So you can see it straight on the product page itself from AliExpress. And also Asify works really well. Now, ways to find these products. So how do you actually find the products? Because it's great to select them, it's great to have these rules, but how do you actually find the products? How do you, first of all, see the product, find it, and then identify it, select it, and make these product rules so that it eventually turns into a winning product? So first of all, spy tools. It's a big one. And the best ones that I recommend are really Ecomhunt, AdSpy, and Pexta. Those are the 3 that I personally use and that I've gotten the best results with. The other ones that I've mentioned or I've talked about, yes, I've used them here and there, but these are the 3 that I really believe on. Now, the problem is there's way too many out there in the market. There is just way too many. And yes, Pexgle is a free tool. So Pexgle, it's free. Yes, it's free. These tools, no. Ecomhunt, AdSpy, and Pexta are all paid tools. Now, if you are a beginner, if you are new to the market, if you're just beginning, I wouldn't recommend for you to go and get as many spy tools as possible. All of these are some different spy tools, and have like 10 or 20, because you'll be spending like probably $1,000 a month on spy tools alone. So what I recommend, if you're a complete beginner, you don't know what to get, you can get Ecom Hunt, which is like $30, $20, I think even $20 a month. It's not that expensive. AdSpy, on the other hand, is much more advanced, and I use it, and I usually only recommend it to students that are really doing well already. It's about $150 to $200 per month for this particular tool, so it's pretty expensive. And Pexa, it's about $100 a month. So they are pretty expensive tools, and that's the problem with these Py tools, is that they can compound, they can be extremely expensive, and also sometimes they're too saturated. Ecom Hunt, for example, has thousands of people that use this. So what happens when you have thousands of people using the same thing, it gets saturated very quickly. A product comes out, for example, a bad example, AirPods case, everybody starts selling the AirPods case. And then they have this other product and everybody starts selling. And you see this massive saturation happen again and again and again with many spy tools because they're too saturated. You find the product, and now 10,000 other people also find a product. So that's a big problem that happens a lot. Be careful with them. Like I said, they can get really expensive. They get very saturated, and don't have too many. Don't get crazy, and don't get too many spy tools if you are new, because you're going to go insane. You're going to be paying a lot of money for nothing. Now, the second thing is you can do Facebook ads hacking. And you call this Facebook ads hacking, what you basically use is an app. It's called Turbo Ad Finder. Now, Turbo Ad Finder, if you download it, it's another Chrome extension. It's also for free. So you can type onto Google, Turbo Ad Finder. And what Turbo Ad Finder is going to do is it's going to show you all of the ads on Facebook. So it's going to go, and instead of showing you your regular news feed and show you posts from your friends, from your cousin, from your brother, whatever it is, it's going to just show you Facebook ads. So you can find some Facebook ads that are doing really well. You can identify the ones that have a lot of views, a lot of engagement, a lot of likes. Let's say it has like 2 million views on a video. It has 10,000 likes, 2,000 comments, and so on. So you can identify really good ads and then just take the product from that ad. I found a lot of winners doing this. I found a lot of winners last year, the last 2 years with Turbo Ad Finder. I just put it on my Facebook thingy, on my newsfeed, and it starts showing me a bunch of different ads. And then I find an ad, I look at the product that is selling from that ad, I go and advertise the product, and boom, I got a winner on my hands. But the problem with Turbo Ad Finder is that sometimes it doesn't work, sometimes it's buggy, and sometimes it doesn't actually show you any ads. Like, you use Turbo Ad Finder and it won't show you ads. It's super weird. So this typically works really well. Turbo Ad Finder is actually really good, but sometimes it actually doesn't work. It's really buggy, or you use it and it only shows you one ad all the time. And it's really hard to find any ads if it's only showing you the same ad all the time. And yes, all these tools are free. Yeah, it doesn't work. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes it doesn't work. That's the problem with it. Now, the way that I do it is the automated way, the automation way. And it doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be crazy. It's by using Upwork. And I would show you this on my Chrome, and I would go through the step by step, but I don't want the internet to cut out or the Wi-Fi to cut out or anything. But what I do want to show you is the way that I do it through Upwork. And why I call it automation, why I call it the automated way, is because I have somebody else do my product research, and somebody else do the research for me and find me the products that I need. So for example, if you go to upwork.com and we type in product research e-commerce. So let me know if you guys can see this properly, but you just type in product research e-commerce, winning products e-commerce, or anything like that into Upwork, you actually get thousands of people that are experienced or somewhat experienced in finding products for you. So you can go to Upwork, find product research, and then find a bunch of different freelancers that are experienced in product research. And you just find as many as you possibly want. Now the problem comes that a lot of these influencers are not that good. They're not available maybe. They work with other people, so they might not have space for you. So what you want to look for is a person like this, for example, has 100% job success. On the top here, has an availability of more than 30 hours per week, has also a response time of less than a week, because some of these people won't even respond to your messages. So you see some of these people on Upwork, you look for a product researcher, and they respond to you in like 2 to 3 weeks. And there's no point in getting a response in 3 weeks if you're not going to get anything done. So you want to make sure that they're available, more than 30 hours a week, more than 10 hours a week, so that they can actually work for you. And you also want to look at the job success rate on the top. If it's 100%, that means they're killer. They're so good at getting products, or at least finding products, listing products, whatever it is. For example, this guy right here is from the Philippines, which, by the way, is a great country to hire from. If you're from the Philippines and you're a VA, I love you, because that's the place where I hire the most people. And skills and expertise, you always want to go for product research, product lister. That's also another one that's pretty good. A lot of people ignore it. Product listing, product lister. That's a big one. If you find somebody that's a product lister, he'll probably be a product researcher as well. You also want to look for the expertise. And I want you to see this properly, so I'm just going to make sure that you are seeing properly the expertise and the details on their profile. You want to make sure that they are a product researcher, and specifically for product research. So I'm going to show it here. And I hire on Upwork. Yeah, I hire from the Philippines on Upwork. So the skills and expertise have to be product research, product listing, niche product research, general product research, anything that has to do with products on Shopify, and specifically on platforms like Shopify, Dropshipping. So you want to find somebody that's very reliable and that their top expertise is product research. So you want to find somebody like this. For example, I have one on my own personal team. She is great, and she finds products in like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. She goes out and finds a product, and it doesn't have to take you hours and hours and hours of finding a particular product. And also, this can be a good addition to your team. So later on, what you want to do when you scale up your Shopify store is have a team of people so you can automate the process. This is one of the most important things. Product research. It's where everybody gets stuck and everybody's out there buying a bunch of different spy tools and spending a lot of time, where you can just get somebody that's an expert at it, that's a product research expert, and just finds the products for you. It's a lot easier than you going out and spending 100 hours or somebody saying, is it around $30? Yes, you can get something like a $30, $40 price on product research list or a product researcher. So it can actually be very, very cheap. So I'm going to show you the cost right now. So usually what it'll cost is, if you want somebody for a longer period of time, it is going to cost more expensive. But what you can do is do a cost per product list. So for example, this particular one has earned over 40,000 on the platform. That's what you want from every single product researcher, from every single VA, every single freelancer that you hire, is that they've earned a lot of money on Upwork. That means that they have a lot of experience, a lot of jobs, a lot of bosses, a lot of different Shopify stores that they work for, and they also have a lot of hours worked, a lot of hours logged on the platform. It is very important that they have that massive experience. And usually for somebody that's doing product research for you, what I typically pay, and I hired one about a month ago, and all I paid was $30 for a list of 10 winning products. And the products were amazing. And some of my students, they actually hire some people for like $20, $25, and they found a really good list of really good to sell products that they wouldn't have found somewhere else. And maybe that person already has a bunch of spy tools. Maybe that person is working with another dropshipper. Maybe that person has contacts. And a lot of products, you actually get them from your contacts. Once you're doing dropshipping at a massive scale, you'll get those contacts of, for example, dropshipping agents. You'll get contacts from, let's say, other dropshippers that are doing really well, other Shopify store owners that are doing massively well. They'll actually suggest products for you. Dropshipping agents, they do this all the time. They give you products to sell because they want you to do better and they want you to make more money. So a lot of these are doing extremely well. If they're from the Philippines, like I talked about, it's the best country that I recommend to hire for product research because they're the top. Now, what you want to do as well is on Upwork, you can post a job. So what I like to post is product research expert for, and then put my niche. So let's say I have a baby store, or I have a, let's say, pet store or a fitness store. Then what I want to do is do product research expert for fitness Shopify store, or do product research expert for whatever Shopify store. That's how you want to name the job. And what that'll do is a bunch of people will start applying to your job. And yes, it is free to post on Upwork. Like I said, the product list is going to cost you 25, 30, 35 bucks, depending on who the person is and how expensive they are. But posting is for free, so you can get a bunch of different people. And I like to hack Upwork in a way where what I do is I go and post and I put product research expert for fitness Shopify store. I have 5 different researchers that want to work for me. And then what I ask them is I ask them for a test list. So I go and I tell them, hey, I'm not really sure who I'm going to hire yet, so I'm going to hire you on a test basis. And what you do is you ask each freelancer, let's say you have like 5 product researchers. You ask each of them for 3 to 5 products that are a test to see if you are going to hire them. So if you don't have that much money, if you don't want to spend on this, even spend a single dollar, which I don't recommend. I always recommend being serious about your business, investing in your business, but whatever. If you don't want to spend any money, you can go and find like 3 to 4 product researchers and do a test list. And what that means is they'll go and find you 3 to 5 products. You'll get it like 5 different lists of 3 to 5 products. You'll have like 20 different products that are all winners, and you don't have to pay a cent, right? Because you have all of these test lists that I call them. So if you do this, you can absolutely crush it. You can have a bunch of BAs giving you test lists, and then you have all of those test lists ready. You have all these test products, and you can start selling these products without even paying these freelancers, which is something that I don't really recommend on a massive scale, because if a lot of freelancers sees that you're doing these tests, they won't work for you too much, but you can do it in the beginning and save a lot of money on there. So this is something that really nobody talks about. It's the way to find winning products without actually having to find them and without actually having to pay anything. So yeah, exactly. That's 15, 20 free products off the bat that are winners, that are potential to be winners. And also in those test products, what these freelancers will do is they'll go the extra mile. They'll push more. They'll give more and better products so you trust them, you have confidence in them, and then you go and hire them. So that's really a great way to do it. But remember, like I said, it's not just about choosing the product to sell. It's about having the right combination in order to make the product a winner. Because there's some products that are winning products because, let's say you have a winning ad, a winning store, winning traffic, winning audience. So don't just think like, oh, I'm going to have the best product possible, and I saw this other guru saying these are the best 3 products to sell, and I'm going to be a millionaire. Yes, okay, sometimes that does happen, not the millionaire part, but that, for example, one of my students, he took my product and he made like $100,000 from it. And we have 400 people on this live. So thank you so much for being on this live. Again, please click that like button down below and drop me some love. Let me know where you're from down there in the comments. Thank you so much for joining in here. But what I want you to understand is that it's not just a product. So for example, if we go back here, let me go back to this particular student. Johnny right here, he's been absolutely crushing. It's making like 80, 90 grand a month right now. But the first 100,000 that he made was from a product that I suggested. And what I want you to understand is that some people took this product and also tested it, and they went out and tested this product and it failed. It lost them money. So when I interviewed Johnny and I asked him, hey, this product, what did you do to make it a winner? He's like, well, I trusted you. I trusted that the product can do well. And I went and created the best ad that I possibly could. I created the best product page, the best store that I possibly could. And I also identified the product selection rules. So he also abided by those product selection rules that I showed you. If it fit those 5, then he would start selling it. He started selling, he started crushing it, made $100,000 in just 45 days. So that's what it's all a combination. It's not one thing that makes you successful. It's the combination of, like we were talking about, product, traffic, and store, and also having the right formula, having the right store in order to make it work. You can combine, and also one thing that I do want to make it very clear is that you can combine winning products with filler products. So not all of your products have to be winners on your Shopify store. And this is a misconception. I see a lot of people finding, let's say, 20 products, and they add them to the store, and they think, okay, I'm going to have to find 20 winning products to add to my store. How long is that going to take? How long is it going to take to set up a Shopify store if I'm finding 10, 20, 50 maybe winning products? And the reality is, out of those, let's say 20 products that you have on your Shopify store, 5 have to be winners, or 5 have to be winning products. The rest can be what I call filler products. And filler products, what you do is you use them as a way to upsell. You use them as a way to cross-sell and sell more of those products, sell other products in combination with the ones that you already have. And the way that you do it is a well-presented product, a smooth, non-sketchy experience. So you don't want to be too crazy. You don't want to have these fake countdown timers. We're going to go into detail on this on day 4. So if you're interested in building a very successful Shopify store and presenting it in a way where it's very successful, I want to see you here on Thursday. Day 4 is all going to be about store offer, store everything. So make sure to join there. But it's a well-presented product. Maybe a product that you found through a product researcher, a freelancer. You have a smooth, non-sketchy experience. I don't want any countdown timers. I don't want any fake stock pictures. I don't want any fake things on your product pages. And I also want you to use upsells. And the people that are not using upsells are leaving a lot of money on the table. And think about it this way. Think about the cheeseburger upsell. And keep it into your mind. always use the cheeseburger upsell. And if you start saying this enough, you'll start to remember. That's what makes it a winner. So when you go to somewhere, and I don't recommend it because it's not super healthy, but if you go to a McDonald's or a Burger King or a place where there's burgers, a place where there's food or fast food, you usually just buy the burger alone. So you go and buy the burger, right? But the cashier tells you, do you want the burger and do you want the combo? Do you want fries with that? Do you want Coke with that? Do you want water with that? They sometimes upsell you like super big bottles of water. And you think, yeah, why not? Yeah, of course I want the combo. Yeah, of course I want the fries with that. Do you want fries with that? That is the biggest upsell in the history of the economy. Do you want fries with that? Because people always choose the burger. People always choose the main thing. And then they always choose the extra thing. And the funny thing is that, oh, it's Ramadan here. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. If you're not allowed to eat this, I'm sorry about that. But you got the burger or you got whatever. Let's say in your country, they have the main thing and you want to buy the meat, but they also upsell you the fries, they upsell you the combo, they upsell you everything else. That's where McDonald's, that's where all of these big companies, that's where they make most of their money. That's where they make most of the profits. It's actually on the upsell. So always when you're thinking, oh, I'm not profitable, oh, I'm not getting enough sales, then you just got to increase the amount of money that you get per customer. So it's not just about having the right product, because the right product can, let's say, make you a lot of money, but maybe you're not making that much profit. You have to add on those filler products, those adjacent products, those complementary products. So always think about it in this way, where you got to have that combo. You got to have that combo of products to make it work in order to get the most money out of each customer. So always when you think, I'm not profitable, how can I get more money out of each customer? I'm not making the sales that I want. How can I make more money out of each customer? Just drill that into your head and you will get to that point where you're making $200, $300, $400, even $1,000 per sale. I have one student, TK, last week. You guys won't believe this, but he made $1,600 in one order. $1,600 in just one order. You know how crazy that is? And I actually have a screenshot of this. I'm going to pull it up because the proof is in the pudding. So I think I have a screenshot of this somewhere. And I'm going to try to pull it up. And it's from last week. So I'll see if I have it somewhere here, just so you believe me. I think it's here. Yeah, here we go. So TK, he made $1,700 or $1,682 of a one sale. And the person ordered 66 items. 66. You believe that? It's insane. To me, to actually see that, or actually, wait, I need to show you this. I am not showing you this. There we go. Wait. Oop. There we go. Now you're seeing it. Okay. Now you see it. So you should see it now. So what you see here is, hey fam, the best answer to this question is, are people buying during this time? We're not using a volume discount, but we know that people will buy more than one. And look at that. 66 items for $1,682, which is insane. And the thing is that a lot of people, they focus on just selling one product, one at a time, 2 products. That's it. And what you want to do is you want to sell as many as possible. Obviously, don't expect to sell 66. That's not usual. That's not what's usually going to happen. You're not going to sell 100, 200 of the same product. It's probably not going to happen if you're a beginner. But what you want to do is, how can I make the most money off each customer? And you will make so much money if you think this way. Seriously. As long as it's ethical, as long as you're selling the right thing, you're fulfilling your orders, you're making sure that the customer has the product, and that the customer receives the product, that the customer is happy. As long as the customer is happy, that's your philosophy from now on. Always think that, because it's going to make you so much money. Thank me later when you have a bunch of money. Now, that being said, one product and one traffic ad and one store equals money. You guys remember, or you remember the formula, PTS. You remember that from yesterday? I know there's 420 people in here, which is incredible. Thank you everybody for being on here. But the people that were here yesterday, you remember PTS, product, traffic, store. It's one product, it's one traffic ad, it's one store. The product is not enough for you to be a winner, for you to be profitable. So the way that you do it is you combine it all and you make it work through a combination of all of these things. And tomorrow we're gonna do traffic, which is ads, which is Facebook ads. We're gonna go super deep into all of this and you are absolutely gonna love it. So I wanna see everybody here tomorrow at the same exact time. I wanna see you here and we're gonna have a blast and I'm gonna show you everything. And on Thursday, I'm gonna show you the store and we're gonna have a blast there too. And I'm gonna show you everything right there. Drop me a big yes or a yes down below if you see that there's more than one way of finding a winner. It's not just going to YouTube, these are the top 10 winning products. These are the top 5 winning products. Okay, there's some people that do that. The way that I do it is I show you products with proof that they can actually work and the way that they are actually gonna be successful. But can you see that there's more than one way of finding a winner? There is. There's much more than one way. And if you can see that, drop me a yes down below. Beautiful. Okay. Now the second thing, can we all agree that the product is not as important? When somebody tells you the product is everything, if you go and take this product and you start selling it, you'll be rich. Be very careful, because I want everybody here to get results. I want everybody to actually make money with their business, with their e-commerce business. So I don't want to make you fall into any pitfalls or somebody to scam you out there. So if anybody tells you, oh, just a winning product, that's all you need and you're going to be successful. Oh, use this product, you're going to be rich. Oh, here's a product, go and start making money. Because I've tried that with some people. I've seen some people that are struggling. I've seen some people that didn't get any results. And I go and give them my product. I give them my ads. And I give them my store. I give them literally everything. And they go and they don't get results. Now, other people, like Johnny, I give them my product alone. And they go and make $100,000 off of that product alone. Because they know how to create ads. They know how to create the right store. And they also have the right mindset. A lot of people, yesterday, we were talking a lot about mindset. And a lot of people showed that they didn't really care about the mindset. They didn't really care about how to progress their mind to the next level. And that's one of the most important things. Your mindset has to be right in order to be successful here. And guys, please like the video down below. I want to see those thumbs up buttons down below. If you're seeing this and you're enjoying the content, please drop me a like down below. I would love it if you drop me a like. It would be amazing. And the formula is key. It literally is. It's one product, one traffic ad, and one store. Drop me a like down below if you're loving this, because if you are, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to teach you and help you as much as I possibly can. Mindset is key, definitely. The formula is key. From Queens, awesome. I used to live in East Village, so not that far from you. And Ryan, there you go. Oh, best program ever. Ryan is absolutely crushing it. Ryan, tell them how much you made. In April. Can you type in the comments how much you made in April with your Shopify store? It's insane. Yes, the mindset also has to be in line with the consumer as well. So it's not just, I'm going to be rich, but it has to be grounded in reality as well. Now, if you're ready to take action and you're going to join us, make sure to type down I commit, and you can start asking your questions right now. We're going to do a large Q&A here, and I'm going to take a lot of questions about products, about anything product related. So if you have absolutely any questions, type them down in the comments and I will get to them. So congrats on joining us here, and I'm just going to take questions from now on. Okay, there we go. There's my face. There's my blue light blocking. These are actually a great product, by the way. Grounded in reality. How much did he make? Ryan, 60K. Boom. Ryan makes $60,000, guys. 60 grand, 60 G's. In just like 3 weeks, 4 weeks. just because he has all these combined. And tomorrow you're gonna learn the traffic, everything that you need to know, and then the store, which is key. It's key. That's the thing that nobody really likes to talk about. The store, yeah, whatever. Just make a random store, kind of, and it's gonna be successful. No. We're gonna go deep into that. Okay, so drop me down your questions. I'm gonna answer them. And Tony, I do want to bring you back on. So let's find a way to do that. Let's find a way to bring you back. Smash the thumbs up button. I'll just use mic, no camera. So Tony, let's try to bring you back. Let's see if we can. And in the meantime, please drop your questions down below, and I will answer them. Okay, wait. Tony, let's try and get you on. Give me 1 second, Tony. I'm just setting this thing up properly so that we're not all echoey again. Okay. So let's see if we can do. How many products do you recommend for a store to start? 20. 20 is good, and 5 are winners, and then the others are filler products like I talked about. So 20 is pretty good. That's what I usually recommend. Okay. Okay, let's try now, Tony. I'm going to call you and see if we can bring you back. If the products can get 10 sales per day consistently, should I sell them? Yeah, that's a pretty good number. I would like you to have it a little bit more, like 15, 20, a little bit more than 20. That'll be awesome. But 10 is fine. 10 is fine. The only dropshipping tool I've used is Jungle Scout. Jungle Scout, it's okay. I've used it. They wanted me to make a video about them, but they're more for Amazon, not really for Shopify. I haven't really had that much success finding products there.
Hey man, no go. For some reason, Skype doesn't allow me to use my cameras. It only works on Facebook for some reason. So, sorry, brother. But I'm here, and I'm looking at the questions. I can answer via audio, maybe.
Okay. Let us know if you can hear Tony down below. If you can hear
Let's
him.
See. 1, 2, 3.
It'll be great if you guys can hear him, because Tony has a lot to share. Sorry for the echo, but we got this thing on the road. There's a lot of questions. Oh wow, we have 450.
Yeah,
That's insane.
There's a lot of questions, bro.
There's so many people here. Oh my god, thank you so much. Click that like button down below. I would love you for that. I'm having troubles with my Facebook ad account. Whenever I try to publish my ad, my account gets suspicious activity error. That's a tough one. I would just consider getting a whole new ad account, to be honest. Just get a new ad account. Most times it's going to be the best thing. Oh, they can hear you. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. They can hear me, but I think what was going on was that my camera has a mic too, but the computer can't differentiate between my mic and that camera. So I was like, I'm going to have to fix that. So I might just have to use the mic camera next time.
Okay. Well, just know that Tony is here.
Yeah.
Okay, you sound good now. And sorry for everybody that wanted to hear Tony's beautiful voice. He wasn't here the past couple of minutes.
Shipping methods we talked about yesterday. Please make sure and look at the video that we had yesterday. You can use an agent. That's what I did. I made a really good connection with an agent that hooked me up with the product. Tested out like 3 or 5 different methods of shipping because what we sell is very hard to go through customs. We were able to find a shipper that has a really good relationship with customs there, and was able to get my product out and moving really quickly. So guys, it's a matter like in on some of these issues. I think a lot of the issues, especially for shipping, if you want, you can look at the video from yesterday. But that's what I recommend. I like going through an agent, and some of our products get shipped just normally through the supplier. But personally, Rafael, do you like working with agents? Dude, I do.
Yeah, if you're asking about shipping times, shipping issues, just go and watch day 1, yesterday's video, because you'll understand how I ship my products and what I do. Because yes, I use an agent. That's the way. Yeah.
I know this sounds bizarre, Rafael, and you might actually. I remember I told you about this a little earlier, but Tahir is asking single product or general store is better. Sometimes, depending on the product, when people go and see the product on a page, especially what like we believe in like setting stuff up, it doesn't have to be pretty, it doesn't have to be super branded, but if you only have one product on there, it actually becomes very difficult for people to believe that you're in that business, unless you have multiple products that are similar. So like for instance, we have a knife, like this is a product that we sell as sort of like a ceramic knife, right? It's a sharp tool, but we can't advertise it on Facebook, so we use Google. And when we had it just the one ceramic knife set as a product we were selling in a single store, it wasn't selling at all, dude. But the moment we start putting in products that were very similarly connected and complementary to the ceramic knives, we started seeing the ceramic knife sell. So again, guys, it's a great question because you can test that really quickly and find out what works best for you.
Great. So what I also recommend is if you're thinking about doing one product or doing niche general store, I would recommend what is your level of experience. So one product stores, even though they're very popular, a lot of people like to do them. They like to say, oh, I have a one product store, and it's kind of trendy and hypey. It's not what works. So a one product store, you can have it once you're very successful at an audience, at a niche store, at a general store, and then you can scale up with the one product store. Because I've seen a lot of newbies start a one product store and then be very unsuccessful and lose a lot of money because they don't know how to find that perfect product. They don't know how to even test some ads. And they also don't have that element of upselling. So with a general store, with a niche store, like Tony was saying, you have multiple categories of products. You have multiple products that the audience can buy. So that the audience that comes in, they want some ceramic knives or they want some kitchen products, and they find a lot of different products. That upsell quality is going to be really high. They're going to buy a lot of products. So I don't recommend it if you're a beginner. I recommend it. I did one product dropshipping, like creating a one product store. Once I hit 200,000 on one store already in about 6 to 7 months, and then I started doing one product dropshipping. So you really need that proof of concept first to then go and do the one product. That's my personal opinion, but I think it's actually how most people see it.
Guys, we're going to be covering ads tomorrow, traffic. We're going to be covering traffic tomorrow. So this is not a conversation about traffic. We're talking about this product specifically. Shubhendu, if I pronounced that correctly, we're not talking about traffic until tomorrow. So Whitney, yes. So one, Whitnell, I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, but the question was, can you have a niche product and a general product store at the same time? Now, one thing that I would say is that most people, when they click on an ad, Rafael, and I'm pretty sure you know this too, right? They go to a product page, and then when they get to that product page, they don't give a shit about anything else on that store. They just care about that product. And if you've done your job right, they're so impulsive about trying to get it, they're just going to buy the product, and they don't care about anything else in the store.
That's true. If you're thinking about what should I work on, what should I spend time on, what should I spend money on, it's always the product page. So if you're thinking about, oh, my homepage is not good enough, I need to add more, I need to make it, I see a lot of people saying, oh, I need to look like a startup, like a real brand on the homepage.
Nope.
It helps, okay, but you should not be focusing on that. You should be focusing
but it's
on,
not,
on the landing. So always think about this word, landing page. Where do they land?
Yeah, landing page.
So your traffic is going to a landing page. Where is that? Are they going to a product page? Are they going to a collection page? That's the thing that you got to work on. And what I personally recommend, or what pretty much is the right way to do it, is to send it to a product page. So just focus on the product page.
One question here too, Rafael. I can't pronounce your name because it is in hieroglyphics as far as I'm concerned.
Hebrew, yeah.
But what is your suggestion to non-native? Hebrew, yeah, I figured it was, but I didn't want to say that. What is your suggestions to non-native English speakers? You must be native English speaker, and $2,000 is enough to start. In my opinion, Rafael, you can answer that, but in my opinion, you don't have to be an English speaker because you'll never speak to anybody. And then two, I would say that's enough, but you let them know. I think $2,000 is more than enough to get started.
2,000, it's perfect to get started. Should you know English perfectly? I don't think so. I would recommend to get the opinion of other people that know perfect English when you, for example, create your product page, when you create your ads. So if you think that you have some grammatical mistakes, you think that you have some wording mistakes, that you can't speak English perfectly, what I would do is I would go and post it on, let's say, a Facebook group or a group, a coaching group, mentoring, whatever it is. Maybe you can even ask me for advice if it's properly written in English. Because what you might do is you might create a product page and you don't know that good English. So when people see it, your audience sees it, they think it's scammy because it's not so properly written. So be careful. You don't need to know English perfectly, but always get a second opinion from somebody that does. That's what I would say.
Yeah, I also, just to answer Colin's, Mohit, you're asking about, are grooming products supposed to be getting errors from Facebook? I mean, my ad just got rejected. Guy, we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. Traffic, bring that question tomorrow because tomorrow's about traffic. Today is about products, okay? Collins, so Tony, do you recommend general store? Look, Rafael said it perfectly. You want to have winners and fillers. And if you have a store that has complementary fillers to your main product, you're going to be running ads to a product that's going to sell, and you just want the fillers, one, either to do upsells, or two, just to make it look like a store versus like a weird one-off store with like, which makes it, imagine you went to a grocery store, like we probably have seen recently, and you go to the bread aisle and all they sold was bread, but they only had like 2 or 3 bags left. That's just weird. That's weird, right? So in a regular store online, when you talk about the experience of a person going to buy from you, you want to make sure that they feel comfortable, that they see relatively same type of complementary products. And so does that make sense? So you got to have winners and fillers together. In my opinion, once you sell enough of that, like I think you can move to the next step and maybe start like producing your own brand, private label. That's stuff that you do down the line. But you got to get that stuff sold off the bat. What I believe in a general store. Rafi, do you have any? I know I followed you 100%, so I'm just wanting to make sure that I'm saying everything you would say.
I agree pretty much. It's the right way to do it, and you also want to make sure that you don't just add too many random things. So you don't want to be a grocery store. You don't want to be a Walmart that you can buy water bottles, but you can also buy like a fitness product. You don't want to sell, or actually a water bottle is a fitness product. So you don't want to sell computers and then sell like kitchen products. You don't want to be just crazy all over the place. You want to sell not only one product, not only 2 products, but you want to sell a category or products that make sense to be together. And also, if we stick to this long enough, will we make these crazy numbers? But you can't think of it that way in the sense where, oh, am I going to be rich by doing this? Yes, you can make a lot of money. Yes, I have students that are making $100,000 a month, 30, 50 grand a month in profit per month. Yes, it's possible to make those numbers. Now, if you're at 0, you can't think, how am I going to make 100K? You got to think, how am I going to make 10K? How am I going to make 20K, 50K? Because that also helps with motivation. It helps you get step by step. So I know you asked that question a few times. So,
what price range? That's a good question, Rafael. You might answer this a little differently than I do, but I like I said, I got everything from Rafael. But when I think about impulsive purchases through Facebook ads, bro, like I think about like $49 and below. Like I don't think about anything super higher than that, unless it's like, because I feel like if you pick an impulsive buyer at below the price of $49, could potentially do also upsell buying, right?
That's true. I think $49.50 is a good amount to do because you can have products that are $20 and they can still sell, but what you want is your average customer value to be around 50. So if you're selling a $10 product, which I don't recommend, but let's say you're selling a $10 product and everybody's spending $10 on your store, you're probably not going to make any money. You're probably not going to be profitable at all. So what you want to do, you can sell whatever you want. You can sell a dollar product, but what you want to do is that your average order volume, AOV, just keep that AOV, average order volume, how much money you make per customer, is at least 50. And also, we have 500 people, so thank you. And give me a like down below.
Oh yeah, thanks for being here, guys.
Yeah, 500 is insane. So
yeah, let's get some likes. We got from 80 to 146. Guys, if you found this to be super valuable, please give us a like on the video. You don't know how much that means to us, because we just want to know that we're doing a right thing here. And again, continue to ask your questions, because this is all about you. Like we said at the beginning of yesterday, we have a program, we have a mentorship program, an implementation process that we use, but you do not need that with everything you're learning here in these 5 days this week. You can take everything that you're learning and take it to the next level yourself, okay? But we'd like to know that we're providing value, because if we're not, we need to go back to the drawing board and continue to offer more and more value every time we do this. And the questions are awesome, so please keep asking your questions.
My product costs $70. I'm selling it for $110. No, if you are not very experienced, I would not recommend the cost of your product to be over like $50, because you want your cost to be low enough so that you don't have to spend $200 to test. So what price range should you be around? If you're just a beginner, I would say 30 to 50. That's a good range of price on your page. So I wouldn't recommend selling a $70 product. I would recommend somebody like Johnny, who's already made a lot of money. He can sell whatever he wants. But
Rafael, it's funny. This was a good question. I think we answered it. I think you answered it today, but I think that would be really cool to think about in the future too. What is the criteria to select an element of upsell for my winning product? So like complementary products tend to go really well, right? Like if you have a salt and pepper, right, or cheeseburger and fries, like you want to make sure that when you sell something that they complement each other for sure. I think that's the biggest thing for an upsell.
I think it just has to be the type of audience that you're selling to. So for example, if you're selling, like we were talking about, a yoga mat, then you can also sell a yoga accessory or a yoga roll or a yoga bracelet. So as long as it's tied into the audience. And what I do also is I go on Amazon, and let's say your product is on Amazon. It's selling on Amazon.com. You want to look at the bottom. Amazon always gives you product suggestions. So if you want to buy a computer, a MacBook or something like that, it always in the bottom, it'll tell you, oh, you should buy a mouse for your MacBook. You should buy AirPods. You should buy an iPhone, whatever it is, just a random example. But Amazon will always tell you what other people are buying that you should also buy. That's the way. That
is absolutely the best advice I think there is for that question. Like, go check out Amazon. Amazon does like crazy testing day in, day out, every minute. They're changing up their like related products or products that go good with what you purchase. If you go and you look that information up, and look for potential upsells based on the products they're showing their customers, because they're in it for the money, right? Yeah. So that a complementary product is going to show up there. But yeah, that's such a good gold nugget right there, dude.
Tony, they want to see you tomorrow. They're saying you're awesome and they love you. So
yeah, well, I'll figure something out. I promise we'll get this working. Another thing too, guys, just because in the interest of just sharing more value, I really do think like an immediate upsell, like when you saw Johnny, or I think it was the guy who sold like 66 products, one thing you could do as an immediate upsell is give people a discounted price on buying multiple of the same product they just purchased, right? So exactly. People don't want to people want to do more. They want to be consistent with the things they're already doing, with the decisions they just made, because they don't want to feel bad or remorse. So they want to continue to do more of what they did because it makes them feel good. So I would say even offering multiple volume or quantities of the same product in a discount way as an upsell could be a tremendous amount of money that you can get that you might be leaving on the table right now.
Exactly. That's perfect. What you want to do also is don't just think about upselling, but think about bundling too. So if you can sell, for example, I have one student, he sells gardening products for making your own garden and gardening and stuff like that. And it helps to create your garden a little bit prettier, but it's only a small product. So what he does is he sells like 20, 50, 30 at a time, because you need a bunch of them. And that's also a way to make more money off each customer, is by selling more of the same stuff. And I know that sounds like, oh, why would I do that? Well, most companies do it. If you go and buy like a protein bar, let's say I love protein bars, I buy a lot of protein bars. What they always tell you is, oh, buy 4 protein bars and get the 5th one free. Or buy 8 protein bars and get 2 free. And I always buy the 8 protein bars, even if I'm going to eat them over the course of 2 weeks, because I'm getting the extra free. And it's kind of cool. I love studying upsells. I love going to shop. I can't go to any shops right now because everything's closed. But I love going to a shop and looking at their upsells, looking at what they're selling me. Or, for example, now online, I go and look at what upsells do people have. What upsells do very successful stores have? If you're selling clothing, this is perfect for you. You sell 1 shirt, instead of 1 shirt, you sell 5, and you make more money. So,
hey, let's do like 10 questions at once, and then like I'll read the question. I'll give my quick answer, you give your quick answer, and we'll move through some of these really quickly. Is that cool?
Cool.
Okay, let's do the first one I see is when to give up on our product. When do you give up on our product, or should we just continue to keep investing more on ads? I'm a guy who likes small data, not big data. So I try to get really quickly, probably within a 72-hour period, I can tell you whether or not this is going to work or not. So I give it a 72-hour period, and I go through the exact process that Rafael outlines. And within 72 hours, I haven't gotten sales or add to cart or checkout abandons, then I'm thinking this is not a product that's selling. Because the only other option is that I'm targeting an audience that isn't receptive to this product.
Yeah. The way that I see it is, if you create an ad and you test more than 8 audiences, so that's my first criteria, 8 different audiences on Facebook, 2 different ad creatives, so 2 different ads, and then you've tested that, and you also tested some changes to your store, changes to your product page, I would move on. So usually I move on within let's say your product is $40. I'll check what my profit margin is. So let's say it costs me 20 and I'm selling it for 40. My profit margin is 20. If I spend 2 to 3 times that, so if I spend 40 to 60 bucks without a sale, without any much checkouts or any potential, then I move on. Because that's
a deadbeat.
Yeah, you should usually. Yeah, so keep going.
Another one is, can we start with Instagram affiliates if we start with no money? I would say you totally can use influencers to try to put out a product. The problem with that is that they have a warm audience. So you might get a couple of sales, but the problem is that if you go to ads and you try to scale, you're going to run into issues that way. So I personally do not like starting with influencers. How about you, Raf?
Influencers are good if you are pretty much like don't have any money to test and really like have like $100, $50 or something. Then there's no other way to do it, because you won't put $50 on ads and magically make money. You will have to do some sort of organic, and Instagram is the best way to do it organically. Now, if you have money, then great, you can go and test on ads. Don't bother with Instagram influencers. It depends where you are.
Yeah, because the importance of scaling, I think.
Yeah, you can't scale quickly, and it's very tough. So you'll get results on one, but then you can't replicate it again and again. It's very hard to replicate, and it's very frustrating when you can't replicate it. And also, if you're selling, for example, beauty products and products tailored to young women, I would say that's also a good audience for you to Instagram. But it's better just run ads if you have some money, or save up some money. And run
totally
ads.
Worth it to do that. Corey Harris, how long should it take to add a product to my store? How long is it too long? Dude, what's funny is adding products to my store is, I don't know, with less than 30 minutes, probably, Rafael?
Yeah, you should spend 10 to 15 minutes. If you're spending more than that, just hire somebody to do product pages for you. It costs you $5-10. So.
Yeah. Okay. The next question is, thank you. What do you from Leslie? What do you think about makeup, especially vegan? Is it too saturated? Latin America is a big market, but seems shipping is crazy nowadays, and not all brands ship internationally. My immediate response to this, Rafael, would be that makeup is really good because cosmetics sell. Obviously, that's so true. I think it's important to show proof of things working differently than the stuff that they can just normally buy anywhere else, especially if it's vegan. But the cool thing is you have a very specific audience that you can target right now, right? So vegans are alive and well. They're a big number of folks. They're a population, right? They still live. They've survived not eating meat somehow. I say that jokingly, but Leslie, yes, I don't think there's saturation. I think what you need to do is just get in there, especially with ads. In the advertising space, it's a very it's an arbitrage. There's no what do you call it? There's no discrimination, right? If you get in there and you want to play ball, you can get in there, start advertising, start competing, and start getting market share, especially in the vegan space.
Yeah, I think she got the idea from Moon X, and please correct me if I'm wrong. Moon X Cosmetics, they're a vegan cosmetics brand, and they made $1 million in 10 minutes from a product launch. So I'm assuming she's getting the idea from there. Now, don't expect to replicate that success by drop shipping cosmetics. These are cosmetics that have taken a long time to brand, have taken a long time to build up an audience, a long time, a lot of money spent to actually build up that capital in order to actually get all that money come through with the audience. So if you're committing to the long term, great, but don't expect it to work immediately. And also, you can't just drop ship this. You can't just go to a supplier in China and say, oh, do you have vegan cosmetics? Oh, okay, let me ship them over to the US or whatever country. I would recommend, even in Latin America, whatever it is, I would recommend having a very reliable manufacturer of the product, whether that's in the United States, that's in Mexico, Brazil, whatever it is. You want to have a very legit supplier, manufacturer for this product, not a Chinese supplier for cosmetics. Because, little story time, I was selling a plush toy one time, a little baby plush toy, and we got them from China, and kids started getting a rash from it. And we got like 20, 30 disputes on PayPal because kids were getting rashes. And we're like, oh my God, we got a lawsuit on our hands. And then we had to change supplier to a supplier in the USA. So a product like that, where it can cause really big problems, cosmetics, anything you put on your face, anything you eat, do not drop ship from China. You're just preparing for legal trouble. So.
Yeah, Derek's asking, what profit margin per product should you have? To be honest with you, I'm in the game of points. When I first get started, guys, my goal is actually just to break even. So, and the reason I do that is because if I break even, I will at least get credit card points, and I can use those points without any tax. I can use them tax-free to buy stuff from Amazon, but that's just my little thing when I first get started. My goal is to break even, but in all seriousness, I'm always shooting for at least a 30% margin. How about you, Raf?
Yeah, 25 to 30. It's okay in the beginning to have less, but you always want to be on 25, 30. I have some students that Eva, she started making like 40, 50 grand a month and making $5,000 a month profit. And I told her, what are you doing? This is insane. So she dropped it down to 25 and started making like $8,000 a month profit. And that's what you want to be. You want to have a healthier margin, less revenue, because the more revenue you have, the more customers you have, the more headaches you're going to have. So just make more money. Just think about how can I get more money
That's right.
To the bank. Okay, let's do a quick round of shooting questions. Yeah.
Okay, one product, how much would you, let's profit, we just talked about that. Is it possible to advise as an upsell app? Oh, do you know of an upsell app that you use, Rafael?
Yeah. For advanced people or intermediate, Shopify, it's kind of expensive. For beginners, Sweet Upsell, SWEET.
Yeah, Sweet Upsell is awesome.
And third one, Bold Upsell. Those three, I like them.
Cool. All right, next, let's go to the next one. Let's see, Rafael, what if I'm in a location, a country that Shopify don't have on their list? I want to know if I can use VPN to create a Shopify store, if I won't be banned from Shopify by closing the store. Oh, I don't know that one, dude.
It's tough. He says, that's why I asked what country you're from, because you said Sierra Leone. I've heard a few people from there, they try to do that. They try to get a VPN and they just get banned 5 days later. So what I would recommend is you're in a tough spot. So if you can't move for any reason, you can't get a company somewhere else, you can't get a contact somewhere else, then, I mean, if you can get somebody in India or a partner somewhere around you, that would be great. Or somebody close to you, or any other country, like even Thailand somewhere. Just try to find a partner, because you're doing it.
I was gonna say, if you want to do it the legit way, you could always open up a business in the United States, an entity, an LLC, from afar, from a distance as a foreigner. You'd have to figure out how to do that. It's relatively not that super difficult to do that, and then you could technically open up a Shopify store with a company in the U.S. Right, Ralph?
Yeah,
I mean, we're not lawyers, right? But
yeah, I can't give you too much advice, but you can use Stripe Atlas too to set up a company. But
yeah. And that way it's like, it doesn't matter where you're running your business from, so long as it's an entity that has been seen. And if you go through Atlas, you're going to have to do some work to make that happen, but get approved for Atlas, and maybe that's the way to do it. How long should it take to add a product? How long? Oh, we'd already answered that one. Let me see if there's anything else, brother.
Can you connect TransferWise to connect to Shopify payments? I don't know, but TransferWise is great. If it does connect, then that's a miracle. That's great. Is 1K enough to start? Yes. Arthur, he did 14,000 in April. Congrats, man. Awesome work. Niche or general, we already answered that. What's the replay? Bundle 2 different suppliers' products. Yes, you can do that. You just have to do it manually and do the fulfillment on each product. And to test a product, is it important to have social pages in the store? Yeah, you want to have at least a good social presence. And what percentage do you earn from total sales? 20 to 25, 30% is great. And yeah. Oh, what you can do too is, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, no, you're fine. How about selling a store, Rafael? Like once you have a product that works well and the shipping cost is all set up, how can you advise me in selling price for a store? Oh, sorry. I thought you meant to sell a store, but I think he's asking for advice on pricing the product. Dude, to be honest with you, price it. Just price it somewhere, start there. And if you get a bunch of sales and you start getting problems, make the price even higher. If you feel like you're selling too much, make the price go higher. If you're selling too little, make the price go down. And then just test it and then see where your margin ends up. And then based on that, you can continue going with it or not.
That was a perfect answer. I was going to say
thanks, bro. I learned from the best, bro. I learned from the best.
Exactly.
How
Okay, we're gonna stay. We're gonna stay for 4
good.
more minutes, so we'll take some more answers.
All right. What percentage do you earn from total sales?
We already said
your
that.
Profit. Yeah, we talked about profit margins. Do you earn from total sales? So how do you drop ship agents from China? How do you get? We talked about some of that stuff yesterday. We do have our own agents that you can be privy to if you join the program, but we did talk about how you can find your own agents the way that Rafael did it and the way that I did it. You can look at that video from yesterday, guys, okay?
You have lots of orders, but how do you not fail to fulfill them in time? What you can do. Guys, if you are interested in anything shipping, anything sourcing, anything dropshipping agents, whatever it is, just watch the video yesterday. We talk about that in detail. We didn't have as many views, by the way, so that's why probably people are asking. But
yeah.
Somebody's saying, Tony, oh, no, he's saying today. Today I got my first sale after 3 failed stores. Congrats, man. All it takes is one little thing to start working. So good thing.
Yep, good job.
And
Roger,
yeah.
People set their own prices. Instagram influencers set their own prices. So you just ask them, and if you feel like it's too high, negotiate until you get a price you like. I mean, you just use common sense.
Yeah, and people asking how much can I make per sale? Guys, we just said that 25 to 30%. Please don't ask the same questions 10 times.
Maybe they just showed up, bro. They just showed up last minute. That's okay. Shipping issue during.
Can I do dropshipping from India? I don't know. I think so. There's a few people from India doing dropshipping. I have a student in India doing dropshipping. Shipping issue during COVID. Yes, watch yesterday's.
Yeah, Vamil watched yesterday's video. Yep.
Enough capital to start. Oh, yeah.
No, go ahead, dude. Danny, enough capital to start. We just said that. Sorry, go ahead.
We're I would say if you have, it depends how you want to do it. So if you want to do fast results, advertising, getting really good sales quite quickly, then you want to have 500 to 1,000 or more. The more you have, the better. More the merrier. But 500 is okay for you to start out. My first store, I started with $900 for ads. Now, if you want to be really good and want to get the most results, then I would recommend 3,000 to 5,000. If you have 3,000 to 5,000, you're golden. Your shot at getting success is much, much higher.
Gene, the answer to your question is yes. Collins, dude. So we actually, guys, we don't want to really talk too much about. Oh man, I hope you guys can hear me. Can you hear me okay? I think we lost Rafi there for a second. Can you guys hear me okay?
Oh yeah.
Hopefully
yeah.
you can. Okay, I was gonna say, Gene, yes. The answer to your question is yes. Collins, dude, I'm sorry, but like we really don't want to talk about our program at all because we want to just give you guys everything that you possibly can need within the next couple of days to learn about product traffic and shop. And so we don't really want to present there. Just wait. We'll share more of that stuff with you guys on the last day when we talk about shop. Okay. Any other questions? How much does it cost to be your student? Again, we're not going to answer that. We're not going to answer that because we're all about trying to give you value here that other people charge you for, okay?
I know you guys want to join. I know you guys want to be mentored by me. I know you want me to help you. I know you want us to help you. But please wait until Thursday. We'll talk about it in detail. So if you're interested in any sort of mentorship, help, whatever it is, just join on Thursday, day 4, same time. Right now, tomorrow, we're not going to talk about it because we want just to give you information. We want just to coach you and tell you everything for free.
all the information, we want to give you all the information that you would have to probably pay someone else to get access to. We want to give to you for free. The implementation, right? If you want to actually have an accountability partner, an implementation partner, then we can talk about that on the last day. Can we sell print on demand with coronavirus text in it? Ooh, I have not tried that. Rafael, have you seen that?
I wouldn't. You will get banned everywhere. Just don't try it. Because I had a student that kind of tried it. He didn't say COVID or coronavirus, but I think he said Wuhan virus or something like that, and he got banned in 2 days. I would not try it. No. So we're gonna stay for one more minute. I just want to say a huge thank you. We're at 505 people, so thank you so much for everybody to
join us tomorrow.
It's amazing. So please like the video. And if you loved it, if you liked it, please come tomorrow, Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, USA. Just the same time that we started today. And if you're interested in dropshipping, agents, anything shipping, introduction to the training, to everything, please watch the video from yesterday. We will see you tomorrow. So let's absolutely crush it. It's a whole week, just everything that you need to know. Q&A every single day. So I want you to show up, be here, like it, share with your friends, tell your grandma about it, tell everybody about it, because we really want to make this the best training out there. So yeah, thank you so much for being on here. Thank you, Tony. Again, although they can't see you here, but they can hear you. And
no worries.
I will see everybody tomorrow. So thanks to everybody. I will see you then. And have a great night, evening, morning, wherever you are in the world. See you then.
Cheers.